Yo, what's happening, world? My name's Raheem Flowers, and it's been a minute since I posted a video, and this is more of a promo video or somewhat of a continuation of something that I started back in 2016. If anybody can remember, I made a video called War Chiraq on how I would touch on the experiences in Chicago, how many of my experiences within Chicago were very relatable towards the world in general. And honestly, there's just been so much going on right now with the looting in Chicago, with this pandemic, with the rioting and the looting, and all these things being counterproductive. A lot of these things being here to control the mass through their emotions, because they know that it's easy to control the emotions of the people, especially black people, but just society at large. And the thing that really troubles me is the fact that these people who seem more sane, quote unquote, and people who appear to have more of a sound mind are making a lot of justifications and rationales for the people who go on and loot. That's why I despise that quote, and I ironically said that quote by Michael Lucifer Coon, Martin Luther King, when he said that rioting is the voice of the unheard. Because, but let's be real, my generation is what is considered very liberal. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, my generation is probably more liberal than any generation that I can think of, unless we're really trying to go down the Marxist or cultural Marxist rabbit hole. And all these entities that have been counterproductive to the mass, and I definitely want brothers and sisters to keep this in mind, are counterproductive, and they take a new form. Just like how you have the little Jews known as the Weather Underground, who was going around being agents of chaos and looking like they were doing things in the form of favor of people who are less fortunate, and more particularly black people and just poor people altogether. And I get sick of that type of that self-righteous, self-appointed mentality and position that these people offer themselves. I'm not digging it. And then you got Lori Lightfoot just being, she's like a chihuahua. You know how a chihuahua likes to look tough and intimidating, but you know that no one's gonna take you seriously? You're like that midget in South Park that Cartman just constantly was mocking, but you were demanding respect. That's basically what Lori Lightfoot is, especially when it comes to this social distancing and this pandemic going on, bro. Like, real talk. But yeah, a lot of people don't like to talk about the real issues, and I'm gonna send y'all a link to Brother Kel's new video, which he broke it down to a T. It was more like a nail in the coffin, and more or less like a trilogy of something that he started when he spoke about the deaths of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery. And he was talking about how people make martyrs out of fools and people who practice and partook in criminality. I'm not referring to Breonna Taylor, but I'm saying this to say that I have to agree, and when it comes to brothers who are stand-up individuals, or just black people and black women, like, who are the stand-up individuals, or people who just in the community were either minding their own business or offering things that were more constructive and positive. You just have people who have that we shall overcome mentality, but then like in a juxtaposition when it comes to one of these dudes who partook in criminality or did something destructive or something suspect, then it's like World War III, or as I'm gonna call it, War Chiraq. And now you have all this looting going on. You're fucking up the businesses of black people, the thing that you claim to be deprived of. See, but then you won't have any rationale for that. All these pseudo neo-pro black niggas cannot and will not have an answer for that. They will not be able to give you a straight answer, an intellectually honest answer. Because then they'll really show their blatant hypocrisy and how disingenuous their cause actually is. But I'm gonna leave it there for now. Peace out.